Yo guys, welcome back for some more weekend league highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, we have weekend league highlights. They are back for another week. And this week was a tough week, man. I played with an untradeable La Liga team. Right now it is very hard for me to want to play this mode. The reason for it is that this is the most right now, this mode in terms of weekend league has catered towards casuals. I feel like my attacking abilities are being very much restricted by the way that the amount of computer users you have to play against. It is very difficult to score. Right there, though, that's why I really enjoyed Luis Suarez this weekend. His hold-up play and his strength on the ball to play in runners like KDB was amazing. And Eusebio there takes a heel-to-heel, grabs the space, and we're doing really well. This is game number 1, but the fact is we're losing 4 to 5 games a weekend that I just am getting really frustrated with that's happening even. Near post angle, we got that, 4-0 up. We started out 4-2, and I think we finished like 23-4. I stop at 23 every single week. That's kind of how I do things. Just right now, the extra push, the extra focus it takes me to not lose those couple games and push for the 27 right now is just too much. It's too much focus. Like, I'm getting too mentally drained when I want to go out and do other types of content. So right now I'm just pushing to 23 because I know I could get 23-7, 23-1, 23-2, but at least I know that I can get there pretty casually and then get the extra player pick and the extra team of season pack for the content for you guys. So at least I know I'm comfortable doing that. So Mars gets a nice little rebound there. We were playing after everything this weekend. We ended up switching back to a 4-4-2, and we played Mars red wide. We had Suarez at cam or a false 9. And then we had Eusebio as striker. The other wide player was Griezmann. Then we had De Bruyne and Vieira in the midfield. But you guys will see that I took out Vieira a lot this weekend because of the gameplay this weekend was horrible again. I can't sit here and say it was a good weekend of gameplay. The gameplay was really bad. Nice backheel pass from Griezmann. Half drag back from Suarez into De Bruyne. We let the keeper move. I knew he was going to move the keeper there. And then De Bruyne tucks it away. Nice and easy. Nice and easy for the squad. Right here, you guys are seeing the greatness and how good Eder Militao is. He is so good, but we take our time and nice composure there. I saw he was moving his keeper a lot this game, so I said let me take the extra touches and let me not obviously not do too much, just do what I need to do and all that kind of stuff. So Suarez here again, and Suarez was really a unique player. I know we did just miss that shot, but Suarez for me had one of the best 4-star weak foots I have ever seen in a FIFA game. His weak foot was so good to the point where it was very impressive. Right here, we're going to come against a verified player. This guy is not only a verified player, he is a very sweaty player. And it was a challenging game for sure. It was a challenging game. I probably didn't play as good as I could have, and unfortunately, this is a game we're going to go ahead and lose. We had our opponent in the second half on strings. It's just really hard, man. I don't play drop back. So it's really hard. A lot of these guys, they play drop back counter, and it's very challenging to win against that type of play style this year. Especially now, as I talked about in my video yesterday, a lot of these players have high-rated defenders, right? So when they're sitting kind of back here's the main difference, right? A lot of these guys will use strikers on comeback and wingers on comeback. I don't do that. You guys can see De Bruyne from my team, which is my center mid in the 4-4-2. He's not even in the box when I'm defending. So it's challenging, man. It's definitely challenging. But again, this guy was a very decent player. We just kind of couldn't get anything going. I was trying to get that 100% shot, and my gameplay was not the best. So we were going to go ahead and take a loss in this game. We did get pretty close. I felt like I had my opponent on strings at a bunch of times, but unfortunately, I just felt like myself and my gameplay was not good enough to get anything done. Right there, I got really frustrated because Mars was making a really nice inside run, and De Bruyne just passed the ball to the computer. That was a pass over to Griezmann as well. Look, you guys can see that's the state of FIFA 20, man. 1 shot for me, 2 shots for him, 2-1 loss, and obviously 3 shots combined. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating to play people with only 3 shots on net. Right here, we're playing a guy with Ryan Kent starting in his team, which is quite the interesting manager decision. But whenever I see somebody starting Kent, I get really upset. Suarez missed a freaking sitter there. I don't know how Suarez missed that. But whenever I see somebody using Ryan Kent, I know that I have to go extra hard. I do not want to lose against any type of rat that we play against. You guys know that's kind of how we deal with it. Nice finish there. Suarez had almost a positive return the week. Well, Suarez had a positive return. Suarez almost had a positive goal to game ratio. He had a ton of assists and a ton of goals, but he almost had, I think, like 30 goals in like 35 games. So Suarez almost had a sensational weekend in terms of that. Neuer made another really good save there. Neuer this weekend made some crazy saves. And then we got Suarez here running in behind. We take the ball roll to kind of like just make sure we got that time. We're going to take our touch there. And then we're going to get composed here around the box. A lot of AI, a lot of blocks potentially there. So I wanted to make sure I took my time and the extra touch there. That is just a little bit unlucky from Ramos. I don't remember exactly the team that we're playing here, but all I do know is that Diego Maradona in this game is unbelievable, man, and this is why I liked him so much. His ability to create and kind of like just maneuver around the outside of the box is truly impressive, man. He is so good in this game. Hazard there, for my opponent, missed a really easy shot at the near post, so that was a bit unlucky. We've got Antoine Griezmann here cooking it up a little bit, and then Suarez here. A lot of drag backs. I don't know what happened with Suarez there, man. I don't know how I managed to hit that over the net, but Maradona here was killing me, guys. Killing me. I was like, please, can I buy Maradona back? So it may be time to return to Diego Maradona, just with how good that card really is. Again, composed finishing there. We subbed in Trent Arnold for Vieira. My gameplay was bad, so I wanted to get Arnold in the game instead of Vieira because his responsiveness is a little bit better. Put Dino up at striker. Taking our time there with Eusebio, and Eusebio bins the top net, which is exactly what we're looking for. Mars doing some insane dancing here, and that's what I love about Mars, man. He feels very similar to Neymar, so that was good to see. I don't understand how it was not a foul there. The way that Ronaldinho broke away and didn't grab a foul there was very surprising to me. I also don't understand how that wasn't a foul. These refs in this game are very suspect. That is for sure. These refs are suspect as of recently, to say the least, in FIFA Ultimate Team. But anyways, we've got one thing on our mind, which is securing elite, and Marcus Rashford comes in the game and does that for us. A very good super sub, guys. Marcus Rashford is a very good player. If you're looking for a player kind of that's around that 400K mark that's going to come in and really make a difference for you, Rashford is huge and he's so skilled. Look at that run he's making right there. We're going to take that extra ball roll and make sure we take that time to finesse that shot. Thank God it didn't auto block. But again, it didn't auto block because my opponent was manually selecting him. After all the crap I've talked about Steven Bergwijn, he comes in, does a heel to heel, and bangs it in the freaking far net. I was so shocked with this card. And right there, I was like, oh man, we got to be focused up. We were within one goal. So we had to be careful. But Eusebio taking us to the promised land there. We are playing another team here with not the best players, but this guy was really good, I think. I'm not positive, but I believe this opponent was very solid. A gorgeous pass there from Suarez, man. Not the most ideal with the back heels, but Suarez doing Suarez things, which I love to see. A little bit of a shaky clearance here, but I don't know if he scored off this. No, he didn't. I didn't think he scored off this. I got to be better with my clearances. Sometimes I just got to clear the ball. The problem is I hate clearing the ball because this game is all about possession. Probably maybe should have gone near post there. I don't know, guys. The finishing angles are very confusing, and I think Ter Stegen and Areola are so good that it's hard to know. Unlucky there as well to not go up 2-0. This seems like one of those games where I probably should have gone up 2-0, and I didn't. So I'm getting, I think, a little bit more focus to try to get that second goal. You guys know how the aids go in FIFA. When you don't get that goal, you got to try to get it. But here, we're taking our time around the box and doing that composed dribbling. Gorgeous pass, man. Gorgeous pass from De Bruyne to Suarez. Right away this weekend, I started without De Bruyne. I started out without Vieira. I think I was using Saul and Cruz, and it wasn't the same, man. I learned in a 4-4-2 that you need to have a good midfield. You need to have an insane midfield. And if you use the 4-4-2, you need to have a crazy midfield. Eusebio was so good, man. This Eusebio was crazy, man. The only thing he was not great at was obviously once in a while he felt a little stiff. But for the most part, guys, Eusebio is just like an absolute net machine. This guy is so clutch. He doesn't miss anything. Suarez almost had a beauty there, but just ends up completely shanking it. We've got a team here which doesn't look the best. I mean, he's still got Footmas Racilian in his team, so I didn't really know how good this opponent was going to be. We were still using the B-Tech Davies this weekend, guys. We weren't even using the best version of Davies. Beautiful run there from De Bruyne. We're just doing our dribbling here, and we wait for Mars to make that run. And when he does, We finally see the run, and we go ahead and we take it. Eusebio, little scoop turn at the edge of the box, a drag back to the same side, and Suarez with the first-time flick and a shot into the far corner. I was very happy with that play, and this gameplay right here was very responsive. I was able to do some stuff like that. Suarez with a beautiful pass there, a little driven finesse with Eusebio to make sure we go up 3-0. 3-0 is a very secure lead to have in the 35th minute, but obviously I just keep pushing for more. I want to keep scoring goals. Ball roll there at the edge to make sure everything is okay. We're going to kind of turn back here a little bit. Super messy goal there. Probably should have scored that. A little bit, probably too much on all the stuff there. But the tiki-taka is happening currently from the boys. De Bruyne, the green time shot, and the foul should be an and one ref. We should be getting free throws for that one as well. Suarez with a beautiful attacking run. I don't really know why he pulled off that, but we get it back. A little bit lucky. And we go 5-0. And I don't know why Rami has put in an 18. Rami, what is that? For birthday Mbappe, always a tough test. You know, never a fun card to really play against. That is for certain. And yeah, my opponent gets a nice shot with Bakayoko there. Yeah, we're gonna try to kind of rebound from this. I don't know, man. I was just playing some players that I think at this point I was getting fatigued. Also, I believe the last couple games were right after I was playing in a tournament, so I was not the most ready, but De Bruyne hits us with the bar down, which is lovely to see. We love to see some KDB hitting some bar down. Griezmann making a nice inside run. Guys, Griezmann doesn't get a lot in these highlights, but I will say that Griezmann was very good. He got a little bit wasted out wide, but Griezmann was very good this weekend. He just kind of like didn't really produce a ton during the ELO games, but he was very good. So I don't want you guys to think that Griezmann wasn't good. Griezmann was good. I just didn't really get the chance to do all that much with him in the ELO games. De Bruyne here almost gets us up 2-1. We're still looking for that goal to go up because I had a feeling that my opponent, if he had scored, was going to play in a super passive play style. So obviously he got that second goal, and just wasn't playing my best in this game, man. That for sure was not playing my best. Sometimes when I get tired, my attack lingers, and especially, guys, now more than ever, without Neymar and without my opponents having lesser rated defenders, a lot of people are just able to hold on to games a lot easier now. But again, Marcus Rashford in the 90th minute. Look at that play, man. We tie it up before with De Bruyne, and now we go ahead with Rashford, and that's going to be the game, man. We ended up winning this game. Rashford came in, man, and did that for me, and I was like, holy moly. Now, guys, this was a viewer, and this viewer was a Gold 2 player, so just keep that in mind. We're playing against the viewer here who is a Gold 2 player. He had tweeted me after the game. He actually ended up beating me. He really didn't shoot much all game. That was my gameplay, though. You guys can see that touch with Suarez. My gameplay was horrendous this game. It was so bad. It was super, super, super brutal. Yeah, super frustrating. Super lucky rebound there. Suarez takes a pop shot, and we go down 1-0. And I was like, yo, what is this gameplay? What did this guy just score? Super frustrating, man, playing in this gameplay and at times having to deal with the conditions that EA present us with. But we were trying to overcome that. Griezmann with a beautiful, beautiful play. He moves his keeper, but the near post is still open. And Suarez puts us up 1-1. So, lovely, lovely to see. Nice passing around here. Super unlucky here. Eusebio, I don't know what's going on here. I couldn't really get a shot off. I think I was clicking the shoot button and nothing was working. Suarez with the set there. We probably could have set Suarez again. Not the most composed, probably finishing for me. I probably could have played Suarez in one more time. So, I mean, that was probably not the best thing. I hit the post. I don't think my editor included it, but I hit the post, guys, in the 86th in this game on a beautiful chance. And right on the counter, I think my opponent literally did that. So, we lost 2-1. Yeah, we lost 2-1. So, that was annoying. Now we're playing against a guy with Sane and Adama. That was the next opponent in this game. Mars with a scoop turn and bang in the top corner. Lovely to see that. Mars doing big things for us out wide and getting a little bit more involved in the play as he comes inside. De Bruyne is so key for us. You guys can see all the movement and stuff that De Bruyne offers us. And that first time shot across the box, man. De Bruyne, De Bruyne, man. De Bruyne is huge. We almost get a nice chip shot there with Rashford. You guys can see I was subbing in Rashford like really early on some games. It just depended on the game. But some games I wanted to get Rashford into the game and get him flowing into the team. I felt like there was some games that Rashford was super useful for us, and I wanted to get him into the game. at times when I could. Suarez with the chip pass there. Eusebio kind of doing some dancing. We try to take that shot. I didn't think that shot was going to go in, and I would be crazy to think that that would go in, but close enough. As always, close enough, guys, and we're always testing out certain shot angles and things like that. So just always kind of going for stuff and seeing how stuff works is kind of always the play. So Aguero into Sancho for the opponent, and he misses that. That was his first shot of the game. I believe this is going to be a win. There's no way I lost this game. I think this is for win 22. And then Rashford at the back post. We missed up the Ronaldinho runner, but not a bad pass. Guys, this gameplay already went up on my channel yesterday. The title was FIFA 20 is boring. We didn't have a shot in the first half. This guy is the biggest disgrace to the gaming community, the way in which he plays FIFA. I cannot believe it, man. Like, these types of people need to stop playing video games, man, that log on to play like this. We literally didn't have a shot until extra time, and my opponent was just playing counter FIFA the whole time. Super boring to play against, man. Literally horrible to play against people like this. Super not enjoyable. And yeah, so that's the moral of the story. That these types of players are literally the worst ever. They're the worst people ever. So we lost that game. We come up against a blue team of the year Neymar and a blue Mbappe and a inform Neymar. So a very sweaty team on paper. Son almost hits us with a nice shot right away. Mars with the ball roll out to secure the ball. We play it inside. One more to Eusebio. Try to do a heel-to-heel there. Didn't register. Back heel pass. And Eusebio almost scores that. But we should have scored it, and we didn't. But we still have the ball here. And I think I had some, I don't know what was going on there. I took a horrible shot there. That was totally my fault. Suarez with a beautiful play. I really liked it. That was rewarded in a goal. That was a very nice play from Suarez to De Bruyne. So I was super happy that went in. Always love seeing the ball go in the back of the net. He did not do too much, he did not have too much composure in that play right there. And right here, I wanted KDB to continue that run. Dude, it's like most of the players I see are not creating shots and goals like this, man. It's annoying. I was going back and watching old FIFA 20 gameplay, man, and the game was so much more manual. The finishing was so much better in the beginning of the year. It's sad to see that EA have really patched this game to be so assisted, man. It was not like this in the beginning of the year, but we're going to keep playing. We're going to keep bringing you guys weekend league highlights. 23 wins this weekend, guys. Thank you for watching. See you guys soon. Peace.